Google says that I have to turn right, or in my case now left, over there. But there's one little problem. It's a brick wall.
Welcome to part 2 of this video on my motorbike journey around the Bataan Peninsula. I earlier arrived at the Duyan House at Untitled Resort and had my breakfast, and I'm now heading out to do the first leg of our journey. I originally planned to have a quick meal and ride straight out, but I met the owner of the resort, Mrs. Francie Teves Pascual, or Tita Francie, and we had a pretty long chat about the history of the resort. So I'm a bit behind schedule, but it was time well spent. Once again, from Untitled Resort, my plan was to ride south through the eastern side of the Bataan Peninsula and do 2 brief stops at the southern tip. First, at the Mariveles View Deck, and second, at the San Miguel Lighthouse, which are both supposed to provide great views of the entry point to Manila Bay. From there, depending on the time of day, I also planned to visit the Fingers Cove at the southwestern portion of the peninsula before taking the Bagac-Mariveles Road that traverses the western part of the peninsula. On that road, we will see the West Philippine Sea to my left and Mount Mariveles to my right. I then planned to turn right after Mount Mariveles to close the loop and link back with the main road at the start of the ride.
This entire road is a national road, and it leads up to the Mariveles Freeport Zone. So the problem with that is it's filled with trucks, because in addition to the fact that this is leading to the Freeport Zone, it's also a road that's filled with construction projects. I guess the reason why there are a lot of construction projects is that, okay, here's a checkpoint. Okay, fortunately they're not checking our papers. The reason why there are a lot of construction projects is that I think they're widening the road because precisely they want to allow better flow of traffic despite the number of trucks passing this road. Like, you have this truck right here and you don't know if it's turning right. That's my Denali sound bomb, by the way. Speaking of trucks, I think the new horn I installed on my motorcycle was meant for trucks, which is good. It's perfect for this road. That Mariveles view deck turned out to be a bummer because in addition to being a view deck, it served as the parking lot for some really large trucks. I guess trucks waiting to enter the Freeport Zone. And as you can see, we're in the midst of a port area here. I can actually smell fish and also a lot of container vans here.
Take the next left.
So, Google says that I have to turn right, or in my case now left, over there. But there's one little problem. it's a brick wall. So let's see what Waze has to say. So looks like we finally got it. Okay, so I was supposed to bring my bike down here, but as you can see, the road is made up of, or the path, should I say, is made up of really large rocks. And I spoke to some people up there, and they told me that they wouldn't even bring their small motorcycles here. Maybe if I managed to put my crash guards before this trip, I might have taken this road, but that's a big maybe. So it looks like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't bring my bike down here. And Navi says I have arrived in the lighthouse, so where's the lighthouse? Okay, so yeah, this would have been a very difficult road to go down to, and worse, to go up. My tires are Metzeler Tourance Next tires, or NEXT tires, and they're really good on road, but they're basically 90-10 tires, which means that they're 90% meant for road and 10% meant for off-road. And I don't think they're meant for these kinds of roads or these kinds of paths. So it's always best in this kind of scenario to use your most dependable off-road tool, and that's your feet. So let's just visit the lighthouse and see if it's well worth the travel, because the Mariveles view deck turned out to be a big disappointment. I hope this turns out to be well worth the trip. Okay, I can see it right now. Nice. way to Five Fingers Cove. And as you can see, it's a heavily or densely populated area. Now, that's not the rest of it. Further down the road, it seems like a trash collection area as well. As you can see, the trash is building up. There you go. And this is the place. This is the place I like. Okay, and I see that there's a couple here enjoying the view as well with me. Oh. This is Five Fingers Cove. I'm using my helmet camera because for the second time in a row, my cell phone camera refuses to take pictures here because, according to the notice, it's too hot. So this is apparently 2 fingers of the Five Fingers Cove. And as I said, it's a beautiful view. The couple that was here when I arrived already left. They tried to check if they could go further down, but the road was closed. And 2 teenagers came by and are listening to music right now, enjoying the sights with me. Okay, everyone, so we're now beginning the Bagac-Mariveles stretch. This is the stretch that I was talking about, which runs on the western side, I believe, of Mariveles Mountain. To our right is Mount Mariveles itself, and to our left will be the ocean. And as you can see, it's actually a new road. And as we go further, you'll see less and less cars. Although, if this were a weekend, you'll see more cyclists. Because cyclists love to bike through this road. So that's Mount Mariveles in front of us, and to the side of us, so as you can see, the road is not yet fully complete. They're doing some finishing touches here and there, and cars passing here really have to be careful.
Okay everyone, it's the end of day one, and I'm now in my accommodation right here. This is my room, my unit, and I'm enjoying this view with the sunset behind me. It's been a taxing day. I traveled a total of 300 kilometers, I think. 127 kilometers from Manila all the way to this resort at the foot of Mount Natib, and then the entire way around Mount Mariveles was around 172 kilometers or so. So anyway, it all adds up to around 300 kilometers. So that's quite a distance. So I'll probably take a good rest tonight and prepare myself for day 2 tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.